Hey guys, this is VanRyder. Welcome back to another episode of Well Done, my Let's Play on the VintageBeef Fan Server. It's been a while. If you guys have watched my Feed the Beef series, my Feed the Beast series, you will know that I've been sick for about a week. And I'm getting over the very last dredges of the cold. So I'm still coughing a little bit, still a little sniffly, but I can actually talk again, so thought I would get back into this server. This is my base for anybody who's new and watching this for the first time, because it happens occasionally. I wanted to show you something that I've been working on real quick. I've got my little Pagodaville going on over in that island, and I got really tired of boating all the way over there and back. So what I have done is I've dug a little tunnel in the Nether. This is the tunnel that connects to the main hub. But if you go this way, and down here, obviously it's not cleaned up or anything yet, just did the basic tunnel part of it. You get to this point, I've dug it all the way back, so if you go that direction, that'll just connect you to the main hub tunnel, and if you go this direction, then you can see that portal over there, and that will take you to the pagoda. And I think I mentioned in the last episode that I was thinking about putting a portal in the upstairs of that pagoda, and that is exactly what I have done. So this will take you right into here, and if you go out here, or down here, and out here, you are at the pagoda. So I haven't done any more work over here. You know, it's weird because I started it because I wanted to have another project to work on, something fun to build that was different than, you know, the castle and the village and stuff, and after I built the first pagoda, I haven't done anything else. But I figure at least being able to get back and forth from here and my base will at least make it a little more likely that I'll work on it, because now I don't have to jump back and forth a whole ton. So that's that. Now, what we're going to do this episode is I am going to work on a library, which is something else that I had mentioned that I was going to do, and I have spent quite a while walking around. I decided to make it at the village instead of over here, because even with this portal, you can see it's still a bit of a trek, and even if I put a diagonal railroad between that portal and this portal, it would still take longer in going in and out of the Nether than I want to have to do to get to my books. So, excuse me sniffling, that's disgusting, I know. But, I decided that I was going to build it at my village. Aww, look at that pretty setting sun. And that pretty setting puppy. Floating puppy. Oh my god, lunch. Earlier today, I did this. I always ender pearl across this ocean, and I landed in a spider web, right around there. It was the craziest thing, because I ender pearl across this stretch of ocean a ton of times, and apparently there's a mine shaft somewhere partially exposed right there that I landed in the mine shaft web, and I could see wood, and I could hear a zombie, and I was like, what the hell happened? For a second there, I thought I had gotten pranked or something. It was the most bizarre thing. Fortunately, I know the little torch trick and saved myself from drowning and got out. Anyway, I decided to make the library over here. I walked the whole island trying to decide where I wanted it to be, and a lot of the best real estate, the prime real estate, has already been taken. I wanted it to be kind of big because it's, I don't know, I love to read, I love books, I'm kind of a teacher. I'm not really a teacher, but kind of a teacher, and I like education and books and things, so I wanted it to be a nice big library. A lot of these houses and things are small and derpy, and I wanted it to be nice and big. So, I spent quite a while walking around trying to decide, and I'm kind of showing you around. I thought about putting it here, I thought about putting it there, I thought about putting it up here. I could have leveled all of this out. I thought about putting it up there. But you can see a lot of these little houses have taken up stuff. I almost put it over by the snow castle, which is over here, because there's a lot of empty space between here and the castle. If you walk through here, I was I could have put it up on top of there. I could have I could have rerouted this path, you know, through here and put it here, kind of buried into the wall of the mountain. Anywhere along here, I could have basically, I mean, I could have taken this wall out, this mountain. So there were a lot of places that I thought about putting it, and of course there's like this area down here as well. And I was like, oh well, you know, a big castle, and this is kind of like the village for the castle. So I could have made the library kind of in the style of the castle, so that they not necessarily matched, but so that it looked like this was kind of like castle built and not part of the village. And I decided that I didn't want that either. I really wanted it to be a village for the villagers. I know that's kind of silly. It's me coming up with like a goofy storyline for my villagers, but that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have I wanted it to be made out of wood in the village. And so I have found the spot for it, and I've spent a long time terraforming so that it would fit, because I do want it to be a little bit bigger. I want it to kind of be like a cathedral, actually. Like, I don't have a church, and I'm not going to build a church, but I want the library to kind of be the church. So, as you can maybe possibly see, I've decided that I'll probably eventually put more little shops and things right in this area, but the library is going to be up here. So you come up here, you follow the little path, and it's going to be here. And this is, I've just laid out the most basics of it. So it's going to go to here for the most part. So I had to spend a lot of dirt expanding it to here. It's probably going to go out to about here. It's going to have an amazing view of the ocean. You can see at least the beacon from the castle. I don't think you can actually see any of the castle itself. When this is rendered in, you can actually see all the way to my base, which is kind of neat. And it's going to have, this part is going to be empty. It's going to have big arches. It's going to be 2 stories, and all of this is going to be bookshelves in between these pillars. So I've had a lot of books stockpiled. So I've got 6 stacks of bookshelves. If that's not enough, I have tons of leather and sugarcane elsewhere, so I can make plenty more bookshelves. Load! Whatever. So, I'm not really good at building on camera, but I thought I would do at least a little bit of building. At least I didn't want to build the entire thing off camera. I wanted to show you guys what it looked like. I wish kind of that I had built some of it. 5, 6, is that 6? Let's do one more. I wish I had done a little bit of recording before I had built, actually I don't, before I had terraformed the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, is it only 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, and this makes it 7. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is going to be 2 stories, but the center area is going to be empty. I mean, you guys have seen libraries. I've spent a lot of time the last few days looking at, like, library, like famous, beautiful libraries, because I do want it to be really big and pretty. I think it's going to have a big arch at the top there. I don't have 1 block of dirt. I've spent all of my dirt on this, because this whole area was much smaller. So we're going to just, we're going to pillar with this. Let's see, I want it to be probably like that. So let's take this guy down. Sometimes I build my builds in creative. And I did not build this one in creative. So I've got an idea in my head, but I do not have a template that I am following. So I'm going to work on this, I think, a little bit. That is not going to work. And I will probably bring you guys back in once I get the pillars all done. Aw, yeah, that looks cool. I wish that I could make it even longer, because I love the way that it looks when you run under the arches like that. But it looks pretty good. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do now is probably, I need to get some dirt, because I want to place, I don't want to put the bookshelves down yet, because you have to silk touch bookshelves to get them out if you put them wrong. But I think I want to get some dirt to kind of place where I would like the bookshelves to be, so that I have an idea of what it's going to look like. And I may as well figure out, I think it'll probably be three across, See, I don't know if I want it to be 3 across with just a 1 wide. Because, see, okay, I don't have dirt to do this. I'll use this plank right here. But, alright, pretend like this is a bookshelf. So those are bookshelves. You would only have a 1 wide gap here. Okay, these are all bookshelves. But the next bookshelf would be like this. So although you would only have a 1 wide gap to get in between this area and this area, like this is tight, right? But once you get in here, they'll be 3 wide. So it's not as cramped as it seems, you know? Do you think that'll look too much? Like, too... I don't know. And then I would probably... These would be bookshelves, so I would probably have a ladder. I guess, you know, what I could do is... If these are all bookshelves, I could always put just in the corners to make it not quite as tight. Like, oh wait, that's not right. Is it? No, it would only be 3 wide, so this would be... People playing on the FTB server does not involve me, just so you know. They are on a different server, so although it is night here, me sleeping or not sleeping will not affect them on that server. Alright, like that, and then I could always put... I don't have any fences on me. I have fences over here. Could always put fences. Don't know that I would put... I could put stairs. I don't like that. And it's kind of hard to tell, too, because they're not bookshelves. And bookshelves would have a different look to it. And I am going to have a... Well, there will probably be ladders, because that's generally how you do it in a... You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to inset this so that the books are here. I think that'll look better anyway. Alright, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play around with it a little bit, though, and I will be sure to bring you guys back once I make a little more progress, but before I finish it. I promise I'll bring you guys back before I finish it, because I always say I'm going to build more on camera and have less of a, here's what I built off camera and now I'm showing it off. I always do that, and I think I'm not going to do that this time. Yeah, I think that'll look better. And I may still play with it. Okay, so I'll bring you guys back once I get a little more progress. Golly gee whiz, that's a lot of books. Yeah, I just said golly gee whiz. That is a lot of books. But I think I like the way that it looks. It's like 4 big columns, and then of course I'll put 4 more on this side. Obviously I do not have enough bookshelves. I thought I had plenty of bookshelves, but I've already gone through... I had 6 total, and I've got 2 stacks and 2 books left. So that's 4 stacks of books right there. So I have enough. I can easily get enough to make that, but it's kind of funny. So I've got my little my layout. Do I have regular wood in here? Yeah, I would rather use regular wood. I'm gonna make some stairs to show you kind of, not stairs, ladders to kind of show you the idea that I have. I've put up some possibly temporary walkways, these little guys, and what I think I'm gonna do is put ladders up, and then you can just walk along here. I mean, nobody's really gonna go up here, but I still want it to be accessible. I don't think I'm gonna put ladder entrances on every one. I think it'll be this one and this one, or that one and this one, so that you can go up on the edges and then walk over. Maybe one in the middle. Maybe this one. We'll put one on this one. That way, there's some accessibility, but not every single one. Does that make sense? And then you could theoretically walk to here. Yeah, I guess it should wrap around, right? So that you could access the books on the back, but you could still walk underneath as well. Yeah, that makes sense, because then I can connect these like so. Oops. Not like so. Like so. Bam. 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 Oh, wait. This... I thought about putting one here as well, because there's space for it, but these are going to be arches, I think, in the front here, of pillars of some sort. And then I think that the front door is actually going to be here instead of where I have these two pillars. I think it's actually going to be like this. And the door is actually going to be here. And I think this is going to be like so. Huh? I'll probably put windows or some sort of display designs. I mean, this is just very temporary laying it out so you can get an idea, though. And if I do that, then there's not really enough room to put a bookshelf stand here, a bookshelf thing. And most libraries have like a little reading area, so I think I'm going to turn this side and that side into couches or chairs or something. Yeah, I think that's going to look pretty cool. Yeah? What do you guys think? And then the actual ceiling for the building is going to be much higher, and it's probably going to have a big arched dome thing as well. So I think that's going to look pretty good. What do you guys think? Yeah? Yeah? Alright, I'm probably not going to finish this episode, but I am going to get the rest of the bookshelves up at least, and possibly at least do a perimeter like this. I did one on this side just to kind of give myself some idea of where the back of this place is. So I may just do that. So I will meet you guys in a little bit. Alright, I think that is all I can pull off for today. I've put up all of the bookshelves. There's about 8 stacks of books total. Each pillar is about a stack of books. And I put in some windows. It's kind of hard to see them from inside. I arranged it so that they would be kind of in between the bookshelves, which I think looks cool. This is me counting heights so that I could mirror it on the other side. And this ladder is temporary as well, but I figured it would work a little bit better than a dirt pillar. I did get a little bit of dirt. You can see the windows a little bit better from the outside. That's kind of the idea. It's very kind of churchy, cathedral looking like I wanted, so that's good. I think that's the top height, and then I'm going to start going in like a peak, you know, so that it'll have a nice kind of domed or pointed center, whatever. And that I'm going to work on that later. That'll be the roof. And then I put a little bit of flooring in. I think this is the pattern, the outline of the pattern. I'm going to have some sort of center medallion. I haven't decided yet what. And then I'll have to figure out what to do for the rest of the flooring. I might put a furnace border around. I don't know. I'll play around with that. I do like doing floors, as people know. But I think that's a good start. That's a good start. And I've mapped out the whole shape of the outside, so that's good. So I know where the walls are going to basically be. Gives me a little bit of room here to play with, to put in some furniture, and of course up front here. This part right here may change slightly. I basically ran out of room, but I kind of had envisioned it a little bit further out so that I could put like tables and chairs at the front here as well, so that you could have like a little viewing area. I may put some doors here and put a little balcony or something out. Oh yeah, look, you can see my base now. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But it's definitely coming along. I think it's going to look good. I'm kind of excited about it because I'm not waiting for the quartz. A lot of the things I want to build right now, I want to use the quartz. So this is nice because I want it to just be wood. I think it's going to look really cool. It might look a little weird because it's so big, and like you'll be able to see it from my base. I mean, if you can see my base from here, you'll be able to see this from my base. And that's kind of weird. But more or less, I'm happy with it. I love libraries, and I love when they look really epic and amazing. So I think this isn't epic and amazing. This is not remotely epic and amazing levels, but it's a small scale, large build. So I think that's good, and I'm excited about it. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys are new subscribers, thank you guys so much for subscribing. I hope you will stay along for lots more, because I've got lots of fun things to show you and talk about and give away things and all sorts of stuff. Oh, that's right, I did have a giveaway. I didn't get a whole lot of people who entered for the last one. It was to tell me your favorite author and book, and you could win a copy of Driver San Francisco. So I will extend that for another week or so. So if you would like to win a copy of Driver San Francisco, just comment letting me know your favorite book. See you, Sim. Aw, she left so quickly. Yeah, leave your favorite title of your favorite author and your favorite book and as a comment, and make sure you're subscribed to me, and I will randomly select a winner for the next episode of Well Done. As always, my name is Vaughn. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.